What's up, guys? It's gonna be a quick video, really. Just wanted to say my piece on the version 2.7. Well, I didn't see it actually, so let's get it going.
Ether, and today I'm joined by
Max Middleman.
Thanks Streetwise Remedy for putting this out because they can't put it out.
Even back then, she was.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, guys. I don't care about the trailer.
And she kept her. Pretty sure that everyone's waiting to see all these new characters and
I
what
am.
their new event wishes will be. So
Yes.
let's get started with that.
yeah.
What is the character? What is it?
In the early part of version 2.7, our new playable character Yelan will be appearing
Let's
in
go!
the event wish. At the same time, our old buddy Xiao will.
So, Yalin, as well as freaking Xiao. Next is Ito. Dang, man. I wanted to re-get Ito, guys, but I can't because I want Yalin. And then, from what I've been seeing on Twitter, what people been talking about with Hizo, I'm gonna have to skip him, man. But I might pick up Shinobu. But this is pretty good. I think I'm okay with this setup. But yeah.
Will also be returning for a rerun in his.
Anything.
Also, in terms of weapons, travelers can expect to see an all-new weapon banner featuring the new 5-star bow, Aqua Simulacra. And that covers the new event wishes.
Sadly, we can't really do too much on it.
Next, we
We
have
can't say too much about it because we got to see the stats. That's all I care about, really.
a
So
quick trailer to give us a preview of the first of our new characters, Yelan.
Roll tape.
armpit lady, let's go. Armpit lady. Let's go. Ooh.
Hello, traveler. Call me Yelan. I think you may need my help, and I just so happen to be interested in some information you have.
That voice is sexy, and the abilities look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it does look really good. The element skill, I'm really wondering how that is because she went invisible and then she put like tellers on the enemies, so I think that's pretty cool. Let me see, can I get to the part where they talk about it?
Many
By swift.
Thank you.
Combat capabilities.
All right.
Let's do it. Yelan wields a bow and manipulates a
Obviously.
hydro vision. And in combat, she's
Obviously.
a hydro DPS character that combines
DPS. I get to get rid of my child. Let's go.
rapid attacks with
Tatagler is
mobility.
out the window.
She's an expert at weaving in and out of dangerous situations by swiftly
Okay.
moving across the battlefield and rejoining the fray with powerful attacks.
She's so agile. You know, she may be as gracefully as a flower petal in the wind, but do not cross her. She is a beast with that bow.
After a short time out of combat, Yelan will enter a breakthrough state, which will cause her
Swifty.
next charged aim shot to have decreased charge time. And once
Ooh.
charged, she can fire a breakthrough barb that
So basically, it's a good idea to actually use your normal attacks and then charge. So it gives you something to use both. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
will deal AoE hydro damage.
Another thing. I gotta give credit's due. MiHoYo making different animations for the bow characters are pretty nice. Like, Tatagler has really cool bow uses as well as Yalin. And with the Fireworks Girl, etc., etc. Like, I think they do pretty good on giving like animation to the bow users.
Yelan's speed becomes quickly apparent in her elemental skill,
Okay.
Lingering Lifeline. Tapping or holding the skill button allows her to move rapidly using her lifeline, marking opponents along her path. When her rapid move ends, the lifeline
It
will
does-
explode, dealing
Okay, so element skill looks kind of slow-ish, but it's not bad. I mean, it looks like a mixture of Zhao and I want to say Yaimiku's if you was able to hold it and move with it at the same time, but I'm just trying to compare it with something.
hydro damage to marked targets. Yelan also has a fixed chance to reset her breakthrough state based on the number of opponents marked.
Okay.
Ooh, cool. So we'd better try to mark a whole crowd of enemies to maximize the damage.
Her elemental burst, Depth Clarion Dice, deals AoE hydro damage and creates wondrous dice which aid her in battle. The dice follow the character around and will initiate a coordinated attack when your active character uses a normal attack and each time Yelan's lifeline explodes and hits opponents. With Yelan's passive talent, Adapt with Ease, the active character's damage increases over time while the dice are active.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, do not mess with her. She sounds.
So, a lot of people was saying, hold on, because my Spotify is in the background. A lot of people was saying that she's kind of like Xingqiu, but like a female and older version of him. But that's slightly better, but it is the same thing as Xingqiu that we're getting. But I think it's still a good idea, or it's still good that we're getting another character that can kind of do the same thing. I don't want to say the same thing, just that's able to apply something while you're attacking. I think that's really good. So then we can use other units, because Xingqiu is one of a good 4-star unit. So the fact that we're getting a character like her, which means we can use like Xingqiu and other teams and stuff whenever we play Abyss. So I think that's okay. I mean, I'm not complaining too much about it.
Sounds gnarly. Sounds like she could also fill a solid support role too.
Totally.
Absolutely, yeah. Yelan also has another passive talent called Turn Control, which causes Yelan's max HP to be increased based on the number of elemental types that are present in the party. And finally, because of Yelan's understanding
That's a weird passive. I'm gonna be real. That's a very weird passive.
of the Liyue region, she gains increased rewards when dispatched on a Liyue expedition for 20 hours.
Ah, that makes sense.
Of course, even after sharing all this information, Yelan still has a lot of secrets. Travelers will have to spend more time with Yelan on their journey to learn more about her. She'll also be making an appearance in the new Archon Quest Interlude chapter coming in version 2.7.
Okay, we don't care about all that. Let's hear about Shinobu.
Gang, she's just that good. All right, leave the introduction to me, will you? Only after getting to know Shinobu can you really begin to.
Okay, right here.
She can do it all. Her unique skills allow her to sacrifice her own HP in combat in order to heal other party members.
Aww,
It's valiant.
that's so sweet of her.
It's selfless.
Nice.
It's generous. When she uses her elemental skill, Sanctifying Ring, she sacrifices a certain portion of her HP to create a grass ring of sanctification that'll heal friendly characters within it and deal continuous electro damage to surrounding opponents. After unlocking the passive talent Heart's Repose, her elemental skills healing and damage will be boosted based on Shinobu's elemental mastery. With another passive talent, Breaking Free, when Shinobu's HP is low, her healing bonus is increased.
So, travelers will need to monitor her HP when using her skill. You don't want it to be too low, but at the same time, lower is also better.
I'm not gonna lie. I think, in all honesty, Shinobu is gonna be one of the units that's gonna be used a lot. I really want to say that now. I do feel like Shinobu is gonna be like a good pick to be used a lot for a lot of teams. She can heal and she's electro, and it doesn't sound bad with how she is. I mean, what I'm hearing so far is nothing but just run HP and element mastery. So I mean, that's not bad at all. Huh.
Definitely, yes. Shinobu's elemental burst, Gyoe Naru Kamikari Yama Right, creates a special field in front of her that deals continuous electro damage to opponents within it. And it goes without saying that Shinobu is amazing at carrying out expeditions. With the passive talent Protracted Prayers, she gains increased rewards when dispatched on an Inazuma expedition for 20 hours. So she knows how to bring home the bacon.
Tasty.
It is. It's very tasty.
So yeah, I do believe like she only needs like HP percent Element Mastery, maybe Electro Cup, depending on if you want more damage from Electro, or you want to run HP to give her more health and healing back, and then you got Element Recharge. That's not bad at all. I think a lot of people are going to use her.
Let me tell you, man, Ito sure is lucky to have such a capable deputy leader.
Diving into some of the new events players can expect to see coming their way in version 2.7. Our first event not only includes our new Archon Quest Interlude chapter, but will also contain a new challenge game mode.
Okay.
The event's called Perilous Trail.
The Archon Quest, the combat challenge Realms of Guile and War, will also gradually become available. Travelers will need to constantly defeat enemies within a challenge domain. Completing 3 challenges will be counted as a round. The first 3 domains will consist of 3 rounds, and the last domain will have 6 rounds. What's unique about this event is that after each round, you have to rearrange your party according to the domain's rules.
For example, in the Direcliff Court domain, only one member of the current party can be selected to continue on, while everyone else will enter recuperation mode and will be unable to fight. In another domain, Kaleidoscope Cage, 2 characters will be selected at random and will be unable to continue the fight.
I like this. I think this is going to be very fun. If it's... I wish it was permanent. That's the... It's not going to be permanent. But if it could be permanent, I think this would be really cool. That right here... This right here is really nice. That's real... Like, that right there is all I want to play so far. That's all I'm hearing right now. That sounds really good, other than, like, the characters, of course. But this right here, this event seems pretty cool.
Interesting. So it looks like travelers will need to be prepared to face a variety of scenarios.
Yeah, but I'm sure our travelers will come up with some teams and strategies to handle the challenges. Still, it sounds like they're gonna need to use a lot of characters. I don't know if everyone's leveled up quite so many.
Oh, yeah, that's a good...
Which, that is a good thing. It is incentivizing you to have more characters. It does, having to summon and whatnot, but the game is revolved around you playing with teammates. Well, not teammates, but other units besides one unit. So this is good. I mean, I like this a lot. It makes you play with the units a little bit more, test out things, understand different teams, may discover new teams for Abyss, as well as I do believe they're not going to just make you play this and you have to deal with not having characters. I mean, they're going to give you, like, what they so-called say is free-to-play characters. But really, they're not even free-to-play, like, characters.
Point. I know I got to level up a lot of my characters. So it's important we mention that each of the domains will also have multiple trial characters.
There you go, yeah. Trial characters, yeah.
So. And additionally, travelers may select and equip 3 stratagems per combat round that will provide buffs in battle.
I like this. I like this so much.
Travelers may consume stratagem shards they've collected in battle to redraw stratagems, or select a previously equipped stratagem for continued use.
The Muddy Blizzard
dark,
Adventure.
mud-like substance has come pouring out of the caverns and mines of the chasm. And once again, the Sumeru scholar Hosseini has appeared to help us resolve the crisis. In this event, we will have to deal with constantly oozing dark mud, as well as monsters that have been strengthened by its effects.
Creepy.
Yeah. With the help of Persina's Spike, we'll need to clear the mud, weaken and defeat monsters, and let the spike purify the surrounding area while energizing itself.
I think this is okay. They're making us go back into the chasm and play something that's in the chasm. So it's giving us a reason to go in there. Because I know, like, once you do all the side quests and you do everything in the chasm, what's the point of going back? Because there's no point. I think this is fine. That's cool and all. I'm not too excited about it, though. I mean, it just seems like I'm doing, like, my dailies. That's really what I feel like I'm doing. It's just now they're in the chasm and it's dark mode and I have to use the little gadget thing. So, I mean, that's really it. What's the next event?
Okay. To celebrate her graduation, we're holding a special event. The almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drum Along Festival. Which, in case you didn't catch that, is going to be another rhythm game event.
Yes, rhythm game. Rhythm game.
Rhythm game. Rhythm game. Yep, and
Another rhythm game. I'm okay with rhythm games. I think there's no problem with them. I like them in a sense, but I don't too much care about them in Genshin, other than just the rewards. Really, I mean, I don't sit around and play the little gadget that we get. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool.
I'm really loving this.
But I gotta say this though, it does look a lot different. These and it looks cool. I will say.
And last but not least, we have another interesting event. The aim of the event? Create a robot.
Hey.
Bet nobody saw that one coming.
So basically, I feel as though this is gonna be something with Teapot, because when we make the snowman people, we was able to put it in our Teapot.
That's right. Travelers will receive a material collector from a toy merchant from Fontaine.
Right.
There are a total of 3 processes you must complete. Number 1, source material collection. Number 2, elemental charge. And number 3, core activation. Completing these processes will produce a robotic furnishing that can be placed in the Serenity Pot.
The robots can have a variety of possible model types and
All that you need.
so. Who's excited to make some robots?
I'm excited for 2.7. I really want to know about the bugs and all that they're fixing. So
Yeah, I can't wait to see what everyone makes.
was it? Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Crap. Did they fix anything?
Of some high-level material domains. These
Oh,
will include
wait.
to see what. Next, we have some important system updates and optimizations
Okay, cool.
coming to the game.
This is what I want to hear.
First, to help travelers on their adventures, the system designers have added challenge feature tips to the beginning of some high-level material domains. These will include some suggestions on how to quickly defeat the monsters in the domain, which might help travelers find the optimum team or strategy.
I think this is fine. This is for people who, I guess, are kind of new, who don't understand how the domains work, I guess. Or some people who just forget what to run for certain domains. I mean, that's helpful.
To efficiently clear it.
That's
Train
good.
and strengthen their characters. When
Ooh,
players
what?
open the character talents menu, they can use the newly added talent
That's
reference
really
button
good.
to see talent priority recommendations based on the actual data of other active players.
I do wonder though, are they gonna do this for like just in general of the unit, or they're gonna do this for like the different builds? For thinking about how Mihoyo is, I'm thinking they're just gonna do like how generally how people build their characters. So to give you an example, Yai Miku with her normals, element skill, and element burst, no one uses her normal attacks. So the best thing to do, just level her element skill and her element burst, call it a day. But I wonder, since if you want to play like a main DPS, are they also going to include, hey, main DPS recommendations? Here you go. But I don't believe that.
And by pressing the attribute reference button in
Okay.
the character artifacts menu, players can see
Ooh.
the main attribute usage statistics for each
I
artifact
think this
slot.
is another good
The
thing.
system designers wish to give everyone more intuitive data to reference while choosing how to strengthen each of your characters.
So I think that's a good thing right there, especially what I was just talking about with Shinobu. If she comes out and it looks to me that all you need is HP, element mastery, element recharge, and call it a day, I think that's going to be really nice. That gives people the idea of knowing what to run and what not to run. So I that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it.
Ooh, cool.
So, yeah.
What's up?
That'll make it easier.
If you're kind of on the fence.
So that's pretty much it on the 2.7 live stream. I'm gonna be excited. I mean, we're getting something to do other than just dry content. So I think that's a plus sign. I hope they can give us more updates or more bug fixes or more changes per se. But I am looking forward to Yao Lin. It makes me want to pull her more than anything. Even though a lot of people just say she is a Xingqiu replica, just mommy version. I will say that since she's said to be a main DPS, I'm going to try my best to really use her normal attacks. Because I want to see for myself. I really, really do. So I'm looking forward to it. That's all I'm really excited for is Yaolin and one of the events where I have to do like the challenging thing and they take away certain characters. I think that's gonna be really fun. That's gonna be really nice because it just incentivizes you to change up your teams, play different things, try things, and see how they work. So other than that, really, that's all I really have to say on this. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.